Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever, wherever, however this post may find you. Um, I'm on here this morning because I want to talk to my people, black people. And what I'm on this morning is us voting and conducting ourselves in ways that are detrimental to us personally, to the other black people around us, and to the children we're going to produce. Okay. Um, Let me start with. Let me go here. I remember when I was 18, first time getting to vote, and my aunt Evelyn had asked me, "Well, who are you going to vote for, Reagan or Clinton?" And she was being funny, because it's expected that no black person would ever, under under any circumstances, and for any reason, vote for anyone other than a Democrat. And all we're supposed to need to know was, are you a Republican or a Democrat? And if you're a Democrat, we can vote for you. If you're a Republican, we can't. It's black life, baby. You know what? It was some bullshit. Now, my response to my Aunt Evelyn being funny was, oh, I'm going to vote for Ronald Reagan. And I'm a pretty good actor. And they believed that shit. And they hit the fucking roof. Why? Let me explain something. Let me give you another story. I was at my church volunteering Friday, and I was talking to one of the other volunteers, a black lady who's actually about 20 years older than I am, and I'm 62. And I was telling her about an interview I had seen where Tucker Carlson had interviewed Ice Cube. Deep fucking interview. If you haven't seen it, I suggest it. And I was telling her about it. She's like, "Is that on YouTube?" I was like, "Yes, ma'am." She's like, "Well, I'm gonna go home and look at that." And I'm standing there. I'm like, I'm kind of confused, but I'm like, "You are?" She's like, "Yeah, I agree with you. This country is being run by a bunch of communists, Marxists, totalitarians. They simply want us to stop thinking for ourselves." And I'm like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Shit, I ain't think." I did not think anyone else thought like me. Um, and mind you, we go to a church that is 99.9% white and 99.8% millionaires. I, however, am absolutely not white, and well, let's just say as far as millionaires go, uh, no, I'm what you call poor, broke, and underemployed. I'm the brokest motherfucker in that church, and for whatever reason, it don't matter because I'm still cool. They like me, I like them. But where I'm at is black people continue to vote against their own best interest. For instance, 2016, was it 26? Yeah, 2016. Um, I wasn't going to vote for the CHAG, and everybody was like, "Well, does that mean you're voting for Donald Trump? He's a racist. He hates black people." Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, "No, I'm not voting for Donald Trump either. I'm voting for the independent candidate." And they're like, "Well, that's a wasted vote. You might as well vote for Donald Trump." I'm like, "Why is it a wasted vote?" "Well, it's not for a Democrat." So, now, what have Democrats done for us? First of all, let's understand who they are, who and what the Democratic Party is. The Democratic Party is the party of the slave owner. The Democratic Party is the party that started the Ku Klux Klan. The Republican Party is the party that set niggas free. You dig? Frederick Douglass was a Republican. If we go back to the year, what is it, 1890? There were 23 black congressmen, all from the Deep South. Why was that? Because there were federal troops in place in the Deep South during what was called Reconstruction to ensure that the Democratic Party, the Ku Klux Klan, did not stop black men and women, well, black men from voting, and they kept them from burning down our homes. And well, you know what the deal is because you know what happened after Reconstruction, don't you? Lynchings, burnings, rapes, robberies, murders, all done by the Democratic Party, all perpetrated against people that look like you and I. Now, does that mean all Democrats are bad? No, let's fast forward to the, what, 1965, 64, 65. We fast forward a bit, and what do you find? You find a Democrat named Lyndon Baines Johnson saying, and I quote, give them the Civil Rights and Voting Rights Act, and we'll have niggers voting Democrat for the next 200 years. His words, not mine, motherfucker. His words. One of your happy people. You know, he got extremely upset with Dr. King when Dr. King came out and said, hey, we need to be out of Vietnam. This is immoral, unjust, corrupt, at the very least. And it is destroying it's destroying your policies at home as far as your war on poverty. It sucked up all the funds for that. So Dr. King said, hey, let's get out. And miraculously, he got assassinated. Let's look at today, right now. I just saw a news story. One of you guys' favorite heroines, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Well, this bitch gets elected, and the first thing she does is go out and buy, what, a $5,000 evening gown to go to a fucking party. Whose money do you think that Hooters employed bitch bought it with? Damn sure wasn't hers, it was yours. Mine. You know, this bitch went from having a fat pair of titties working in Hooters, making what, 12, 15 bucks an hour, to being a fat breasted bitch who's a Congress person, spending your money like water, living it the fuck up, and telling you lies on TV daily. I just saw where the Federal Election Commission has brought charges against her for funneling money, for doing the same shit she said she was running against. People, people, people. Wake the fuck up. Get the sleep out your eyes. I'm done for now. I truly am.